Welcome. What's up? What's up? Welcome to you.
You know what I'm jazzed about?
What are you jazzed about, Andrew?
I have seen so many students on Instagram posting about how they're getting vaccinated.
Yeah, that's
You know
cool.
what that means? That means we're closer to
almost
meeting
there.
in person. Yeah. Meeting in person.
One day.
That's
One
super
day
good.
soon.
I got my poke. You got yours?
Next Monday.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm scared. I don't like needles.
How badly?
I pass out. Oh yeah.
Can I
I
come with
pass
you?
out. I pass out.
Can I come with you?
No, you can't come with me. Are you kidding?
I'll make it
My
onto
mom's
the.
coming with me. So.
Make it onto the. Thank you, Travis. That would make it onto our story.
Yeah, I cry then when I wake up because I don't know where I am. I mean, last time I did that, it was like grade 11.
Yeah.
Not
Did
that
you
long
pass
ago.
out?
Oh yeah, just gone.
How long did you stay out for?
I don't know, a couple seconds, 10
Wow.
seconds.
Crazy.
Yeah, or when I get blood work,
Yeah.
gone. Anyways,
If you're an anti-vaxxer, I shouldn't say that's so negative. You're welcome here, no matter where you fall on this spectrum.
absolutely.
If you want to have a conversation about it, like we'd love to have a conversation about it. This is not like vaccinated people only. This is getting out of hand.
Yeah, okay.
We're getting off the rails, but we're happy that you're at you.
Pumped. You know,
Yeah.
I was hopping in and out of the breakout rooms, and some of you guys are funny. Like, I turn off my mic and my camera every time I go around. I just think it's less scary than when I pop into a room. But some of you are like, Jason's just sitting here, just waiting, just listening to our conversation. I was laughing so hard. I think it was grade 11 girls. You guys are funny.
It's so good. Grade 11 girls, you're allowed to make fun of
Yeah.
Jason.
Always.
Yeah, you're allowed.
So,
Yeah, I'm super stoked to be here.
it'll be
Yeah,
fun.
I guess we should have put a trigger warning. I guess at the beginning of this. Sorry,
Oh, true.
I
Yikes.
shouldn't have even circled back to that. We moved on. I came back. I don't know why. I'm so sorry.
Announcements for this week.
That's right. Announcements.
Listen, not this Friday. The Friday afterwards, we have a 403 rally that night. It's going to be fun. There's going to be worship, teaching, prayer. And I say prayer because at 12 a.m., and not like lunchtime 12, but nighttime 12,
Well, 12
midnight.
a.m. is that's not lunch. I'm sorry. You're doing such a good job.
How do you mute this guy's mic? From 12 a.m. to 1 a.m., we have a prayer slot. We're going to be praying for that hour, and there's going to be prayer like until 5 a.m. or something from other youth groups. So make sure that if you can, you're there. It's going to be a fun time. We got some of our senior high students. They were recording some worship literally right behind me like a couple hours ago.
So
we're going to
good.
play one of those songs. We're going to have some students reading scripture. I'm actually super excited for it, and I go to bed at like 10 or 11 every night.
Man.
So it'll be...
I might go to bed
It'll
and
be
wake
fun.
up for that.
I was thinking about that too.
But if you want to, you can pray all night.
Hey,
I know last
you can
year
always pray all night.
there
yeah.
was people who prayed literally all night.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Other one, year-end wrap-up. If you haven't already signed up to one of the activities that we're doing, feel free to do that. There's a link in our description and in our bio. Maybe
Not
in our bio.
for year end.
Okay, not for year-end. There's links
The link wasn't
somewhere.
safe, apparently.
But, you know, sign up if you want to do one. That'll be fun. 2 weeks from now, year-end party. But yeah, that's it.
crazy.
So,
It's only 2 weeks.
yeah,
this
this
year.
wild.
Not that
It's
it's gone
wild.
fast by any means. I don't think it's gone fast for anybody. But I can't believe it's actually like we're here.
Yeah,
Like, we're almost in summer.
summer's right around the corner.
Y'all, you've been so resilient, so strong.
Yeah.
Just so much respect.
For
But
real.
good news for most of us, I believe, for most of you, going back to school
Yeah, that's
on
like-
Tuesday.
That's a win.
huge.
That's a win.
That's a big dub.
Online all day, and
Yeah.
then for those of you that are here, wow,
Man.
that's a long day of
Props.
screens. Hey,
Props.
we're pumped to see you here.
Yeah. Our cameras are on. Are yours. Man, I don't know why I'm talking tonight.
I love it.
Oh boy. Well, let's play a game, shall we?
Yeah. That's.
Did
what
I
was
miss
gonna say. Let's
something?
do the game. No, you're good. You're
'Kay,
good.
We're gonna play a game. We've played this game. Now, I feel like I've said this before, but I feel like this is the first time we've repeated.
First time we've repeated in the last 5.
Man, we've
I think so.
earned a repeat.
Yeah, we're gonna repeat a couple.
But this one was fun. There's a few people who need retribution.
yeah.
That's
Okay,
such a
Jack.
violent word, I know. But
Now's
that's
your
what we're
time
going
to
to
shine.
do. So you're going to need your phones because we are playing Words on Stream.
You already knew what it was. Let's go. Let's go.
So if you don't
Jack.
know how to use a QR code because you're old or too young,
Turn on the camera.
turn on the camera.
Boop.
And you just hover it over that. I have a text message coming in
Link
from the
pops
leader.
up.
I want to make sure
Open.
that we're all good.
And now I'm in. I just can't wait to see Jack go off like crazy. Because Jack almost won last time.
Yeah,
So
I know.
I'm really excited.
Unreal. So get in. Are you in?
I am almost in.
Almost in.
You got to go through the Google Play with YouTube. Yes.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
I think your screen should look like you cannot see that.
You cannot see that, but
It's like it's purple.
should be getting there. I'm gonna hide us because I feel like that's slowing everything down. There we go. That's better.
Oh.
Let us know if you can get in. Let us know if you can't. What's the prize?
Bragging rights.
Bragging rights.
Yeah. You get to brag. Who
Bragging
won
rights.
last time?
You've won some prizes. You've won some prizes.
Was it did Hillary win this one? Who won this
I think
one
it was
last
Hillary
time?
who won this one.
Might
yeah.
have been.
Yeah, Hillary, like it was close.
It
And
was
then
really
Jack's
close.
phone died.
Yeah, and Jack was just but Keith, nice guy that he is, shared his prize.
Wow,
I was
Huge.
blown away.
that's Jesus right there.
I don't know if I would have shared my prize with anyone.
No, me neither. Me neither. But shout out to Keith.
Yeah,
Sharing is
Good guy,
caring.
Keith. Let's go. Hey,
Well-
let us know when you're in. Just you
Yeah.
know,
Or let us know if you can't get in.
that's a good.
We'll just
question.
assume that everybody is in. But if you tell us that you're not in,
We'll wait.
we'll wait.
Yeah.
We'll give you
I like
like
that.
30 seconds. 30 seconds. And then I don't know if you can play on the desktop. That's a good question.
Hmm.
I think it would be hard.
It might just be.
I think you might need your phone. I think you might actually need to have your phone for the QR code. I don't know. We're waiting for Grace. Okay, perfect. We are waiting.
Grace.
By the way, shout out. Can't see us anymore. It's okay. Shout out to Extreme Kids who aren't Extreme Kids anymore. It's Foothills Kids.
It's probably. Is it you guys now?
I
When
think
these
it's
would have been
Foothills
around.
Kids now.
Yeah, but
But we got some extra mugs.
what year was Extreme Kids?
Oh man, I was like, we only changed like 2 years
Oh,
ago.
okay.
There's
I was
a
wondering
few
if
people
these-
who
I
need
wonder if
some.
these people are the
we're waiting
OGs.
for some people, and
Wait
that's
for
totally
me,
fine.
says.
We are waiting. Don't you worry.
Hodos,
Well,
you should have seen it last night at junior high. We had 2 likes, 1 dislike, and I was like, I didn't say anything, but
Yeah.
it kind of hurt my feelings, you know. Not that they're liking me, because then we wouldn't have any likes.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's still saying we need to wait?
Naomi,
Naomi, Caitlin. It dates back to 2003
Wow.
at least.
it's all y'all.
Wow, since Travis Jackson was a baby. I mean, with that clean-shaven face, it looks like that wasn't all that long ago. Am I right?
Got him.
Got him.
Got him.
Got him.
Naomi can't get
Okay,
in.
Naomi. Can't get in. That's a good question. Somebody in Naomi's group, could you give them a hand? That would be awesome. We would love to. Here, I'll pull this up again.
Keith says read the rules.
Okay, I will read the rules.
Yeah.
I'll actually just do them right now. So once you're in, you are going to have a bunch of scrambled words on the screen. What you are going to be trying to do is, as fast as you can, is making words out of those letters.
Yeah.
The more letters that you use, the more points you get. And then what happens after that is there's going to be like a lock at the end. There's time where the letters are going to switch.
Yeah.
If we get to a certain point where like we do really well and we get to a certain round, like we might start having false letters
That's right.
where it'll have a letter there and you can try to make a word with it, but it won't count because you're using one of the false letters. It gets super complicated. But it's like Boggle. If you've ever played Boggle,
Yeah.
I know it's an old game. So you're trying to make words from letters. Bottom line.
Bottom line, the other little rules, like there was the lock, all that stuff. We'll just figure it out as we get into it.
That's
so
right. That's right.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're getting any music, so I'm gonna have to put some music on in the background. So are we ready to go?
let's go for it.
Let's go for
I
it.
say let's go for it.
Oh, there's 2 dislikes.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
well, I just liked our own video, so
Boom.
boom.
Boom. Okay, so here we go. We are gonna start
3, 2, 1.
on. Here we go. NXPI HS.
Wow. You know, I can't
That's a lot.
commentate and go for it.
That's why I'm not playing. Well, Keith Armour coming in with Fis. Fis.
This.
Who knew that was a word? Stephanie
Ship.
Hall with
Yeah,
ship.
see, my
Backwards.
brain just...
Pins. Juliana Malkinson with wow. Sphinx. That was impressive. Abs Rock. I believe that's
big
Babyface
word.
Jackson. Abby Schnell. Jack Armour coming in. Shin with and hips. Keith Armour with spin. Why is that one so much more?
That's
Spencer Falk with pish. I don't know what that word
pish
means.
posh.
Pish posh. I guess it
don't
means
know.
something.
We only got two more.
There's
Two more
a
spots
few
there.
more words left. Noel getting in with nips. Snap. I love it. Oh, those are great words.
Wow, you guys are quick.
That's so
That
fun.
was really
Wow.
good.
Okay, so at the top, Juliana with that one word.
Yeah, that
Sphinx.
word was good.
That was.
I would have
wow,
never thought of
was
that.
Huge. Okay, we're moving on. There's Keith. We always got an armor, man. I guess they were right.
Those
there.
armors,
They
they're-
are made different.
Intelligent.
That's right. Okay. Oogtree. Oogtree. What does Oogtree mean? All right. Oogtree.
I'm gonna get one.
And it just switched. It's now Udco. Oh, Abigail. Yogurt. Got the best
Ooh,
word.
that's-
Grout.
How
nice.
did you think of that?
Gout. Apparently you don't ever want that.
No, yeah.
Troy. You know, like the wooden horse.
Or like a guy's name.
Tour. Okay, we got tour. We got your.
Tour.
Jack has 2 words already. Ty Griner coming in with gouty. Oh, my
Gouty.
knees are gouty.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Gyro. Ty, my challenge to you is the next conversation you have with a stranger, you have to somehow slip that word in.
That's a good
Gouty.
one.
And if you do that, I will give you $5.
Whoa,
But you got to record it or it doesn't happen.
What's
Ty?
Tyro? What's Tyro? Do you know
Tyro?
what that is?
Is that like pyro but with water?
I don't know,
I
but
like to
how
make
do you,
things
some of
damp.
these words,
I don't know.
I would have
Gory.
to look them up.
Gory. Okay, Ty's gonna record it. And Ty, if I have your permission, I'm also gonna post it on the story for proof.
Boom.
Okay?
Picks are
Gouty.
gonna happen.
Gouty. Trug. Wow.
See, like, what is truck?
Spencer Fault. Oh. There's one more letter. Yurt.
Yurt.
Hey, we go. Spencer Falk, I'm glad you got that word. I was lost 4 words in that one. Whoa. Okay, so we got Jack and
Fantastic.
Hillary again.
This is gonna be a good
What
round. Like,
in
I would
the
pay to
sweet
watch
goodness?
this.
What?
I would pay to just watch those two go.
Just like playoff
head to head.
hockey, which
Yeah.
the Oilers are playing right now, and I'm not paying attention to the score. And if somebody, Travis, please don't post the score. I don't want to know. Playoff hockey. We're moving on to the next round.
2, 1, let's go.
We're gonna move on from that one. That's right.
Says
There's a
pace.
fake
Oh,
letter. Heads up,
fake
there is a fake
letter.
letter. Pace.
Yeah.
Space. Pace is. I see. Smart way to do it. If the word
Asparagus.
can go backwards, escape, tie. Okay,
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
Peace, pace. Yeah, I bet you some of these words you can. Oh,
Apes
Ibukin,
case.
nice. Apes. Abigail
You're
coming in
smart.
with case. Okay, so I forget what the lock thing means though.
Does it mean?
See,
I don't think you can play then. Like, it's
maybe you can only do like one word at a time.
Which I don't know
Peace,
why,
Juliana, capes. Okay, yeah, cape. Oh, Zed is
That's
the
fake
false one,
There you
which is
go.
too bad because that's like 10 points.
Wow.
Zed is 10 points. That's insane. Abs Rock Peas.
Peas.
Jessica
That's what I
McCann
was
with
thinking.
caps. Nice. Getting on the board. I love it.
Let's go.
Peas. We didn't put family. Sophie
Oh.
with scape. Nice. Spencer Falk with seep. Literally just peas backward. Nice. Creative. Abs Rock with pecs.
Pecs.
Nice. Which I have done. Jack Armour with apps. What is apps?
Yes,
apps.
this is what I'm saying. I don't know how
Is
many
that
of these
like
words
I
exist.
had an apps of judgment?
Aces. That's a good
apps
one,
of
Abby.
Judgment? Is that fun? No.
Oh,
okay,
maybe
you didn't
that's
even
it.
hear me. It's fine. It's whatever. It is. Okay, there's only 2 more words. Can you get them? Remember, Z is not one of the letters you can use. It is a false letter.
Sap.
Oh, Travis Jackson. He is making up some
Yeah,
ground.
yeah.
I am telling
did
you.
Jack get any this round?
Jack? No.
What
Jack has not gotten
where's
any this
where's
round.
Hillary at?
Oh, no, he got one. He got
Oh, he
apps.
got one.
Noel!
I'm
getting
thinking
that
that-
last one with ease.
I think
Nice.
Juliana might have made
I wonder.
big
I think
push here.
she did make a bit of a.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, let's
Travis made
go.
some ground. Wow, the top three does not even look the same. Unreal. But Jack still got. Oh, that's total rankings. I'm looking at the wrong one. Jack is still on the board, but Travis has taken overall first, and Juliana has found her way.
Hillary slid down to 7th.
Oh, Hillary.
Gonna have to put in some
right.
work next round.
Spencer, that word didn't do as much for you, I guess. I'm gonna move on again. All right, next round. Let's see what we got.
Whoa.
Sell.
Calligraphy.
There you go.
That's not
See if
in
it
there.
works.
This doesn't work.
There are 2 words. I think you can use all the letters.
Wow. My brain just.
You're not even playing anymore.
Yeah, because I can't talk and do it at the same
No?
time. I can barely.
I mean,
my
I
brain
got
can
you
barely
this
do
round.
it.
Wow, flying in lead.
Whoa.
Spencer, Chalice, Noel with
Bro.
cliche. Now, which Spencer is that? Abigail getting heel in there. Is that Spencer Fowler
Yeah,
or
it's
Spencer
F
Falk?
dot
We
dot
don't
dot.
know. We don't know. F dot 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 dot. Abs rock with lice. Don't ever want to have it. Never do. I really so desperate. Like, I feel like if I were to get lice, I would probably just shave my head. No, seriously.
Done it
Like,
once,
I
did it
wouldn't even
again.
think twice about it.
I would not shave my head.
What would
just.
it take?
I'd sit there with the comb.
What would it take to shave your head? Like, what would somebody need to pay you?
A grand.
Nothing?
A grand.
A grand.
$1,000. Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
I know it is. I don't want.
Okay, everybody.
Yeah.
If we can raise $1,000, listen. If we can raise $1,000 for,
But there's a timeline
let's say the
on
mustard
this.
seed. Let's $1,000 for the mustard seed.
There's a time on this. I'm not going to do it before my wedding.
No. But if we can raise $1,000 for the mustard seed before the semester's over, after your wedding, shave your head.
Oh. Now if I say no, I look like
Can
a
we
bad
do that?
guy.
Can we do that?
I look like. How about we shave your mustache as well? You get in this.
Okay.
You go clean face.
But I'm gonna go up to $1,500 then.
Fine.
$1,500 for the mustard seed.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. There's still one really big word left. Apparently that one's a toughie. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set up a way that we can actually track how much we're donating.
Wow.
And if we can make $1,500 by the end of the semester, so June the 2nd, when we do our wrap up here. Whoa, who's not?
Yeah,
in
that
there?
last big word.
Hillary.
I saw that.
I think
Hillary's
Hillary
coming
got in there with
back.
the last word. I want to know what that word was. Wow. Okay. Nice. Ty making up some ground. I think Travis has a solid hold.
Who is
on...
Abs Rock? They're crushing. They're rocking, you could say.
Oh, and the armors are falling.
Hey, that's
but
okay.
That's okay. Abigail's up there. Let's see. Ibukin's got Jason's at the bottom.
I stopped playing a while ago.
That's fine. It's fine. Okay, we're gonna do maybe 1 or 2 more rounds. But we're gonna find a way to track how much money's given.
Wow.
And even
Yeah.
if you're in Germany,
Yeah, I'll zoom in. I'll come in for a night of you.
okay.
I'll wake
Okay.
up at 4 a.m.
Is
Shave
it
my
4
head.
a.m. already?
It's something like that.
Dibs, Ty Grider, just getting that
Dip.
Keith with a huge word.
Blinds.
Libs, bins. Did they make this easier?
It's
Ibukin
looking a
with
little
lids.
easy.
Abigail with slid. Nice. Let's see who else can get on the board.
Are you thinking of some in your head? Because
Nope.
Yeah.
Binds. Bids.
remember
I can't.
dips?
I can't look it. I can't commentate
Yeah,
and
exactly.
do this at the same time.
You
I'm
know
not
dips,
that gifted.
the ice creams.
No, those are.
Those are dips.
No, those are
What are they
nibs.
called? No, those aren't nibs.
Yeah.
No,
Nibs.
no.
I know what you're talking about.
Nibs are the little
Oh, it's licorice.
licorice.
Right.
I think it's dips.
Maybe.
Anyways.
Confirm or deny in the chat. Keith.
Whoa.
Jack, did your phone die again? All right. We're going to do one more.
One more.
Because
Last.
it is close enough. The top 4 right now are all close enough to change. And who knows?
Who
We might
knows?
have somebody come from out of nowhere and just
left
sweep.
field. Just
But this is the last round. And currently, all 3 are held by leaders.
Juliana confirms it's dip and dots. So dips was kind of close. Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks
that's
for that
right.
one there,
That's right.
Julian.
We were
I
both
appreciate
wrong.
it.
That's right. We can both.
Yeah, nibs
admit
is
that.
they're like broken licorice.
Yeah. They're the little ones. Okay,
Alright,
last
folks.
round. Here we go.
For the big money.
Big money. Big money. All right, let's see what we got.
Question mark.
4 now.
Oh, it's hidden. I was like, how do you
It's
spell-
hidden.
I see.
Oh.
It's a hidden letter.
So what happens if you get the hidden letter? Do you accidentally like lose a bunch of
Or
points,
do you win a
or
bunch of points?
do you get a bunch of points?
Yeah, that's the
So
question.
there's not only a fake letter, but there's they just know how to keep you engaged.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with this game. Like this game is
True.
I'm quite impressed. This one's a tough one though. Oh, Travis coming in with 1, Keith
Oh,
and Ty. Wow. Okay. I know. Oh, dice has already been said.
I just keep thinking coffee, but there's
There's not enough.
nowhere near.
Code's already. Fido.
Oh,
Fido
that's a
might
good
be one.
That's a good
Deco,
one.
yeah,
That's worth a
yeah.
shot.
I think Fido's worth one. I think it'll probably get you some points. Whoever can do it fastest. Let's see.
Fake.
This one's tough. I actually like Fido was
No way.
was all I had. Edify. Oh no, there's no Y.
Yeah,
Unless
this-
it's a hidden letter. Try
Maybe
Y.
it's a-
Somebody try
maybe it's a
Edify
hidden
and let
letter.
us
You
know
never
if
know.
Y is the secret letter. And if
Isn't
it
there
is,
2 F's?
I want to know what.
No, there's only 1 F.
You only need one.
So I can't spell.
Edify. You only need one.
Yeah. I can't spell to begin with, so
Nobody's tried Fido yet. Or if they have it, maybe it's not an actual word.
that's probably it.
This one's tough. This one's throwing a bunch of people off. And that's
I think
that's
Abs
okay.
Rocks
Abs Rocks. I think he got enough.
got in
But
the bag.
Ty got a more
That's true. Ty was
more,
going
more
off.
points for this. Oh, F. Oh, L's the secret one. Okay, Lice is back on the board.
Wow.
And that's Abs Rock. Oh, man. Abs Rock 94-1. Does 94. Oh,
Oh,
there
they're
we go.
coming
We are
in.
flying in with points
Hidden
now.
letter was L.
L.
The
Whoa!
armor's just going
Wow! Huge. I wonder if they're
guys.
cheating.
Yeah.
Game over. Oh, well, good
Nice
job,
job.
everybody. Well done. We're going to see who won.
This is
And the winner
question.
is Travis
Wow.
Jackson and Keith coming very close
Let's go.
to dethroning him. So good job, Keith, for getting on the board. Ty in 4th, Juliana in 3rd, Jack in 5th. Hillary and Jack. This is the rivalry of
Yeah,
all rivalry.
For real.
Calgary versus Edmonton.
Jack
Who's
took it this
Calgary and
time.
who's Edmonton, though? That's
GG.
good.
GG.
GG. Okay. Anyways. Well, that was super fun. Thank you for playing along. I'm looking at the wrong one. There we go. So $1,500. We're gonna find a way for the mustard seed. We're gonna
scary.
try and see if we can find a way to let us track that, and in the next 3 weeks ish, we can do it.
If we can do it. I don't want to shave my head.
He's
but
gonna shave his head. I'll shave my mustache.
I want to see that.
Okay, we'll see. If we make the 1,000, though, you have to shave your head.
I really don't want to shave my head.
I know you don't, but $1,000 for the mustard seed.
Think about all of my fiance's German friends. They'll be like, "This one is weird."
But
Can't
they
do an
won't
accent.
even know you any other way then.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
True.
Shay will. And Shay doesn't know about this yet.
No,
So-
she's not gonna be happy.
That's okay. Well, hey, let's get into our
get
time
into
tonight.
it.
We're talking about baptism.
Yeah, we are.
So fun.
I'm hyped.
Before, let the youth shave your head. See, that'll be hard. He may be
Won't
in
be
Germany.
a different country, but
2000, and Andrew does his head too.
Andrew would just do it. Didn't you do it when COVID hit? You're just like,
Yeah,
nah,
well, not
go on."
really. I was doing my head shaved before.
Oh,
If
okay.
if we hit 2000, I'd shave my head too,
Wow.
and then I'll let the youth shave my head. I'll let someone who maybe whoever donates the
Yeah.
most.
Yeah, that's
Show
pretty
me.
good. That's
Okay.
a pretty good option there.
This is becoming a thing, so I got to put that on my to-do list. Wax it in. No, that would hurt so bad. I've
would
given
really
my
funny.
legs to
Why?
yeah, for the Peru trip a couple years ago. If we
Oh,
raised enough
gosh,
money, like
Yeah.
I had my legs.
That's
waxed.
impressive.
It hurts so
I
bad.
wouldn't want to do that.
Oh, but not my head. I won't wax my head. Anyways. Doing stuff for the kingdom. It's good. paying for the kingdom, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah, we're talking about baptism.
Yeah, we are.
Building on our spiritual discipline of celebration, we just really believe that this is such an important part of the Christian walk in following Jesus, and it is an act of celebration. And so, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to walk through some questions, and y'all are going to have a chance as we have this conversation through it, and at the end we're going to ask for some response, and we're pretty pumped about it. We'll let you know a little bit as we get to the end. So though, I have to ask you, Jason, what has been like one of the best celebrations that you have ever been to?
So I shoot weddings. It's so much fun. I go to a lot of parties, a lot of receptions at weddings. But the best one I've ever been to was this 3-day long Indian wedding. They start on Thursday, go through the Friday, and then the big celebrations on Saturday. It's crazy. But I show up to this reception. There's probably 250 people in this conference hall. Their first dance had confetti and sparks and fog, like just crazy. But then they get into dancing and they're just going nuts. I'm filming it for like probably an hour. And then they come up to me and they go, okay, put down the camera now. Now you come dance with us.
So
and
cool.
I just got to go off dancing. Like,
So
they're
cool.
good dancers. I am not. I mean, I can do something like, something like that, but but nothing cool. But it was so much fun. It was like the wildest party I've ever seen. So that's the best celebration I've been to.
Fun.
Yeah,
So
it was unreal. How about you?
Probably my wedding.
Yeah, fair.
Arguably, and I know that sounds super conceited, but it honestly was like it was a celebration. We wanted our closest friends to celebrate our marriage, and yet at the same, like, we know that the day was about us, but really, as we were prepping, as we were inviting all of that, it just felt like it was something bigger than ourselves. Like, we just wanted to celebrate, like, and have the people who had really, the people who were there had done so much and poured into our lives that we wouldn't be there without everybody who had like given of themselves to our relationship and to what is now our marriage. And in a sense, it was like a celebration of the work of a community. And so it was fun. We had great people. We had great MC. We had like fun. We had people who were making fun of us from the stage. It was in a good way. It was hilarious.
That's awesome.
Had a dance, of course, right? And then we got sent off with like sparklers, which was
so
just
cute.
Such a good day. Yeah, and the weather was beautiful.
That's awesome. That's a good
and it'll just stick out. So
now
we have a question for you. What was the best celebration that you have ever been to?
That's the question.
That is the question. Here you go. We'll see you back in a few minutes.
Peace.
せて星の砂瞬く海に揺れて白い月溶けてゆく地平線二人過ぎてゆく思い出はいらないけど時の音消えぬよ声を聞かせて
All right. Come
Welcome
on back. Oh, Nana's got a cool one. Her grandma's 70th birthday.
Happy birthday.
That's sweet. No, that might be one of the best celebrations she's ever been a part of.
Oh, yeah. That's just
That's
saying.
so
That's so
cool.
cool.
I really
I
like that.
totally missed that. That's so funny.
Oh, I suppose you want to. Well, maybe you don't want to see us,
Oh,
but you can.
there we are.
You can.
We're here.
I hope you guys had a good chat. I hope you guys got to talk about some cool celebrations,
Yeah.
why, all of that. But like Jay, when you tell that really cool story, like
Mhm.
what about like that celebration? Because that sounds like next level.
It was
Why
unreal.
does that sort of thing like stand out for you? Why do you think like celebrating? Why do you think people like it so much?
I think it's so cool when you have a group of people. Like if you think about the size of that room and how many hundreds of people are there, they're from all different, maybe not backgrounds, but all different walks of life and different parts of the city, and they put everything else aside and they join in one celebration. Like for a period of time, everyone's together celebrating the same people and just taking a pause from everything else in life and going, this is special and this deserves a moment that they'll remember for the rest of their life. So it's
Or
just
like
it's like
3 days.
ingrained into your brain. Like it's a
Yeah.
event.
That's cool. That's really cool. I think that like the part about celebration, and I do think that like this is something that we've really missed this year with
True.
with COVID is that ability to come together for one purpose and sort of like celebrate something that like gives hope or helps us like kind of get through, or celebrate something that we've already gotten through. Like the first thing I think of is grad.
Yeah.
And I have so many thoughts and feelings about grad this year and grad last year, and I won't get into those on here, but I'm just so chapped
Yeah.
because like
Sucks.
here's been 12 years that students have given of their time, their blood, sweat, and tears.
That's
You
a huge
all,
commitment.
and all of a sudden, like the ability and the big celebration that you deserve is been like taken away. And
Yeah.
in a sense, you kind of feel like all of that work, not that it was for nothing, because ultimately it got you to where you are today. It will help you get to where you're going tomorrow. But and those are fun. But I think the reason celebration that God gives that, and like you look at the Old Testament, specifically Leviticus and Deuteronomy, and the way that God like implanted or ingrained celebration into
Yeah.
the Israelite culture, in a sense, it helps you get through the year.
Totally. It's
Like it's
little
something
things
to look
forward to.
What?
something to look forward to.
Yeah, it's something to look forward to. And to have that gone, like, in a sense, you're like, what is, like, it's hard to be excited about tomorrow.
Yeah.
And so I think, like, with celebrations, why are they so important is that it does give, they do give hope.
Yeah.
They do bring people together socially. It like builds and strengthens relationship. It celebrates beginnings, ends. And I just think that now in our moment, I think this is a discipline that we really, really, really need to learn how to do, both virtually
Totally.
and in person, because it is
Totally.
a gift from God. Imagine, we talk about the law and how complicated it is, but I wonder if what the church would look like, the community of the church would look like in our own neighborhoods if we owned this discipline. I think we would see people invited into our community.
Yeah.
I think we would see we would see mental health take a huge boost, right? And I say this, like, both virtually and online, and it would give like hope for tomorrow, in a sense.
Yeah, totally.
Because looking towards the best celebration, and that is being with Jesus, free from tears.
That's so good.
Yeah,
that's so
Yeah.
good.
So, did you have anything else you wanted to add to that?
No, other than it builds identity. If
Yeah.
you've gone through something,
So good.
right, and that's celebrated, you're
Yeah.
like, you're recognized for that.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
so good.
So what's the question?
The next question is, if you were to ask a friend about baptism,
That's not the next question.
why do you think people like celebrating accomplishments, relationships, or birthdays? Why do people like it? And now you got a sneak peek for the next one.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We'll see you in a bit.
little bit.
All right, all right, all right. Maybe
This
we
is
weren't going.
DJJ.
So bad.
Come on back. Come on.
Welcome back.
Back. That's funny. DJJ. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
All right. 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. Whoops. 4, 3,
We're
2,
live.
1. I can't count backwards. Welcome back. Hope that conversation was helpful. And because I think celebrating, like, it is important, and I know that there is going to be some like grieving, like whatever the new normal may be coming out of this. We're all going to come out of our bunkers and look around and look at what we've lost and grieve it, and then celebrate what we have. Anyways, that's a totally different. But on that note, in a sense, we are talking about baptism today, and this is a celebration. This is not only a spiritual discipline of celebration. This is actually what we call a sacrament of the church. One of the two things. One is the Lord's Supper. The other is baptism. Both of which are reminders of what Jesus has done for us. And you might be thinking, like, why baptism, or what's the point of baptism, or what even is it? Baptism, plain and simple, is an acknowledgement, a public acknowledgement of your loyalties changing from ourselves to Jesus. Yeah. It is a identifying with Jesus's death and resurrection, going underneath the water. Have you ever seen that happen? You've seen people just dunking people for no random reason, and bringing them back up. Like, that's baptism. It's the death to self. We're alive in Christ. Yeah. Jesus' death and his resurrection, we are alive because Jesus is alive. And the water, it represents like a cleansing, and it's not salvific. So what I mean by salvific is that baptism doesn't save you. Right. The actual act of it doesn't. It's just it's like, okay, let me tell it in a story. One of the most impactful things in my high school experience, I played football mediocrely, and I remember my very first year. I was in grade 10, and we had our first week of practice, and we had our very first game coming up the week after that. And so we had to get jerseys, get our numbers, and all that. And I remember we walked into the room after practice was done, and all of the jerseys were laid out. And I just remember this like incredible feeling of like I had the choice of what number I wanted to pick, but like they were all the same jersey, same team. And I found this, like, our camaraderie, the team grew in that, and I found that this connection to this team because I was being identified, like, literally, that I was a part of this team, the thing that I was giving my blood, sweat, and tears for, and I wore with pride. And it was just something about that. And so I think of that similarly with baptism, in that it's public. I'm saying this to other people that I've decided to follow Jesus, and this is what I'm doing, that I identify with Jesus. My loyalties are not to myself, they're to him who made me and loved me. And it's a confirmation of the promises that God has given us, really. It's like saying, I know Jesus loves me. I know Jesus died for me. And I'm saying this to the people around me. And it's really cool because it's an initiation. It's like we don't celebrate baptism like well enough in the church. I don't think. We need to bring this back. We need to pump this up, because if you're a Christian and you haven't been baptized, I'm not going to emotionally coerce you yet, and you haven't been baptized, I just want to say, not that you like should, because that's not helpful, but we want to celebrate your initiation into the kingdom, no matter how long you've been a Christian for, because you deserve to be celebrated. Look what Jesus has done.
Let's go.
Look what Jesus has done for you. Look what Jesus has done in your life, in the people around you. We want to celebrate you as a community. And if you haven't given your life to Jesus yet, we want to celebrate with you entering into the kingdom.
Welcome
we want to
home.
see that. And so baptism is as a celebration, is the people of God celebrating new members into the family. And
That's
not
really
like,
good.
oh, look, you're so cute, you're new. It's, you're one of us. Like, there's this, like, you're part of the team.
Yeah. That's so good. That's so good. When I got baptized, I did at Airdrie Alliance Church, my home church. And we used this phrase before they actually submerged us in the water and pulled us out. And we said, Jesus is Lord and I'm all in. Just like Andrew's talking about, I'm declaring with everything about me that Jesus is the team that I now identify with. And there's no part of me that is not now under the submission of his life, of his reign, of his authority.
Yeah.
And that's just such a profound invitation that we get to experience.
And like, building on that, like the celebration and like the why it's so important is like, even it is that the importance of the community part is that like it's a reminder that of that love, that even if the community that you find yourself in, friends, family, whatever that might be, the circles, you begin to feel that disintegrating for whatever reason, whether it be bullying, whether it be ostracization, whether it be canceled for whatever reason, you can, in a sense, baptism represents that memory, that thing that sticks out into your head, that shows you that no matter what the community around you may be doing or manifesting towards you, you belong.
Yeah.
And Jesus has shown you that.
That's so good. That's so good. And so to kind of flip this conversation on its head now, it's easy to be in this kind of youth bubble, this church bubble, and talk about baptism. We've seen people get baptized. Maybe we have an idea of what baptism looks like. But how would you describe baptism to your friends? Or even more, what do you think your friends would say about baptism? We're trying to like step out of where we are and take a look at what our friends might think. So the question is, if you were to ask a friend about baptism, what would they say? What would they say that it is?
many more seconds. 10 seconds. I'm sorry. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Seeing doubles.
Come on back. I can't count. That's okay. Hey, welcome back, everybody. We are glad to have you back. Welcome, welcome. Come on back. Come on back.
Come on back. We're back.
We're back. We back. Well, I'd love to hear a story.
Yeah.
Would you tell me a story of your baptism?
I'll tell you the story of my baptism.
Great.
Do you want to turn the? Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
There we go.
Sweet. So I got baptized when I was in grade 11. So that's like grade 16 years old, something like that, somewhere around there.
Yep.
And I had just switched churches the summer before I did. I got baptized like halfway through the year, and there was something about that church environment that really spurred me on in my faith. It was like the first time I was placed in a new faith environment in the last, I don't know, basically first time in my life. And there's new challenges, new people I was encountering, and just a spur to live my faith out more. And so a part of that was in my own relationship with Jesus. I came to a point where if I was going to continue on with my life, it was either going to be completely for Jesus, and I was going to put aside any sin that I had in my life and continue working at that journey of sanctification or becoming more like the person of Jesus. Or I was going to go the other way and just be like, Jesus, I can't do this. But just the community I was in, it was such a healthy community, such a great community. And I was like, you know what? This is something that I really want to do. But a part of the reason why I didn't get baptized earlier, I had a lot of friends who got baptized when they're in like grade 7, grade 8, and all the way up. And I was one of the last ones to get baptized, was because I thought I had to be perfect in order to get baptized. Like if there was any trace of sin in my life, I couldn't get baptized. That was an inhibitor for me to get baptized. But then what I realized in that moment was by me not getting baptized because of sin, I was actually identifying more with sin than I was the person of Jesus. I was letting sin be that thing in my life rather than Jesus. And the act of baptism, like Andrew was talking about, going under the water, dying with Christ, coming out of the water, being cleansed by the blood of Christ. It's an invitation to sanctification. It's an invitation to putting aside sin and stepping into a deeper relationship with Christ. It's remembering that first commitment you made when you first became a Christian and declaring in front of everyone that Jesus is Lord and I'm all in. So it was a super special moment. My dad baptized me, and it was just fun. It was like, this is it. Let's go for it.
Cool.
How about you?
Yeah, so I am a pastor's kid. I grew up in a pastor's home, and I was living in a small town in Saskatchewan, and I was in grade 5, and my brother, who's 2 years younger than me, decided that he was going to get baptized. And I remember the party. I remember the celebration, like the actual celebration that was. I had my grandparents and family come in to watch and see. And then afterwards, we had like this big get together afterwards where we hung out, we had good food, we played around. And I just remember thinking like, man, this is fun. I'd love this for me. And selfishly. Yeah. And I'd given my life to Jesus, and part of it was sociological. Part of it was because that was just the community that I was in. And so my faith was not my own. And 2 years rolled around, and I thought about it some more. And so part of it was, if I'm going to go deeper in my faith, then I guess this is something I should do. But also, I want the celebration. You know, I want the party. I want the same thing that my brother had 2 years ago. And so that's the decision I made. I got baptized with 2 really amazing ladies, and my dad also baptized me, which was fun. And we had the celebration. My grandparents came, cousins, friends, all of that, and it was a cool and fun afternoon. And after that, I mean, I walked away. I didn't walk away. I walked like far enough. I was out of earshot, so that Christianity couldn't hear what I was doing. I couldn't see clearly what I was doing, but close enough that I still looked like a Christian. Yeah. And that was my life for a number of years until Jesus called me back. And that's like fast forwarding a ton of story. But when that happened, when I felt that call to actually follow Jesus myself, not just because of what other people were doing or saying or thinking, but because that was what I was convinced to be true. Jesus was the Savior. I was convinced based on so many things. And I thought about it, and I was like, well, do I need to get baptized again?
Rebaptized, yeah.
Do I need, like, is that
Yeah.
how this works? And in my thinking, in my asking, it was actually no, because in a sense, my baptism back then represented what Jesus had felt towards me, thought towards me all along, and that
Dude, that's good.
his love is permanent. His love is steadfast, like the Psalms talk about. His love had not gone anywhere. He had not gone anywhere. I had said no thank you for a number of years, but my baptism serves as a reminder of God's faithfulness in
That's
my
so
life,
cool.
of his
That's so
love
cool.
towards me no matter what I was doing. Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
here's something we want to talk about now. Baptism, you might be feeling as we're talking about this, might be something you sense the Spirit. If you're a Christian, you haven't been baptized yet. I don't say this because we want stats. We can go the rest of our lives, ministry lives, without stats, but we want to actually celebrate you. We want to celebrate your development, your maturation as a Jesus follower, and just welcome you, like officially welcome you into the family.
Welcome
Because if
in.
you haven't been welcomed officially yet into the family of God, baptism is a way for that. It's a way for you to develop in your faith. It's a step of faith. It's a declaration of your faith, and it's public, so it's a little scary.
It's a big deal.
But what we're going to do after, we're going to ask you a question. We're going to come back. We're going to have some steps in terms of follow-up. But for all of us now, if it's not baptism, but potentially if Jesus is calling you, I want to make sure I get this right. Where are we? I lost my question.
I
There
got
you
the
go.
question.
What could be some potential next steps in your walk with Jesus? Maybe it's baptism. Maybe it's leaning into a discipline to grow that intimacy with Jesus, or to be free in some ways. But what could it be for you? We're going to give you some time to talk about it, and we'll see you back here in a little bit.
And we're back. Last time. It's fun going back and forth, like we're sitting backstage, 5, 4, 3, and then we're live. Thanks for hanging with us. Hey, I hope that you had some good conversation on that last question. And know that if you're not in a position right now where you feel like you want to get baptized, that's okay. That's totally okay. The amazing thing about this walk with Jesus is that it's dynamic. That even someone who's 75 still has things that they're working on in their walk and things to work towards. We're never complete on this earth, but in a good way, in a way that there's always room for growth, and Jesus is always working through that. So I hope that if you have a next step that you think you could work towards, I hope that you shared that with your leader. Our leaders are amazing. You heard so many of their testimonies of the way God is working in their life right now. And so know that they love you, and they would love nothing more than to hear about what you're processing with Jesus, what that next step is in your faith, and they want to help you work towards that. If it's a spiritual practice that they can sit and talk to you about, or who knows what you came up with, it could be anything. But know that your leaders are here for you and that they would love to journey alongside you in those things. So, Andrew, what are we talking about now?
Okay, we got follow-up now. We're
Let's
not
go.
going to just talk
Let's
about
go.
baptism and leave you hanging. So here's what we've got for you. We've put together a link that if you are interested in being baptized and want to know more, there's an option for you to click that. If you're maybe not interested in getting baptized, but you still want to know more, there's an option there. And if you're like, I'm ready to be baptized, hit that. We'll also know, and we will get that going. We don't have a plan as of yet. We're waiting. Leadership is in discussion in terms of like what a baptism service could look like right now, but we want to celebrate you. We want to celebrate your initiation. So, and we want to just help teach if that's what you'd like to know. We want to give you some more information. So I'm going to throw it in the chat right now, right here, and so now click that. Go there, fill it out right now, because if you don't, you'll forget it.
Absolutely.
It's in the bio. So if you are in the description, sorry. So if you are like, oh, I can't find it on the live chat, come back to this video, click the description, or go to our Instagram. It's in the link in our bio.
Yeah.
And you can do it that way. So we would love to see people take that next step for you and for your journey with Jesus. But we want to celebrate as a community around you.
Absolutely. So good.
Yeah. Cool. So here's what we're going to do now. We are going to call our night. It's 8:30. It's been so fun.
It's been a good time.
We've seen the old rivalries renewed. We've talked about amazing 3-day parties. We've talked about baptism, what that means, and all that. So thank you for coming. We are going to have our leaders meeting right after this in the main lobby. We are going to have our prayer room open afterwards. So if you would like prayer or you want to come pray with somebody, jump into that once we're done our leaders meeting. And then you guys can hang out with your life groups for the rest of the night. Whatever you want to do, it's good with us. So thanks for coming. We're glad
good to see
you're
you.
here. Until next week, see you later.